Okay, folks, today is Saturday, November 7th. In wake of this election, I wanted to show you guys something that I wanted to bring to your attention. So I found this chart that would help us to understand. This chart here is a chart of the kings of Judah and the kings of Israel. So this side here are all the kings of Judah. There's 20 altogether. And there's 19 kings of Israel. The 19th king is Hosea. And what I wanted to show you about this is it shows the good and the evil. Now look, folks, we only have one who was good and evil, but the rest all did evil in the sight of the Lord. Right down here is the key. The green are the kings that did right. The pinkish color is evil, and then other are some who changed during their rulings. But only one, Jehu, was one that's mixed, but all the rest did evil in the sight of the Lord. Now, what I wanted to show you also is a couple things on King Hosea, the 19th president, the last king of Israel. Now, Israel, we know, are all the nations of the northern kingdom who split off and, went in different ways. But this is almost a reflection of what's going on here in the United States. It says Hosea, the 19th and last king of the separated kingdom of Israel, murdered his predecessor and seized the throne in wake of military failures against the invading Assyrian army. His 9-year reign is characterized as evil. The only significant event of his reign, but a supremely significant one, was the destruction of the kingdom. Does that sound familiar? Hosea rebelled against the Assyrians, to whom he was obligated to pay certain taxes. Upon his default, Assyria laid siege to the capital of Samaria. The siege lasted 3 summers. At its end, Samaria fell, the population was deported to Assyria, and foreign peoples were resettled to Samaria. The kingdom of Israel had come to its end. That's what I'm feeling is going on here in the United States. So I was looking up different things in this dictionary on Hosea or Hosea. It means salvation. The original name of the son of Nun, afterwards called Joshua. Now this is not the same one I'm speaking of. These are 3 different ones that are here. And Joshua, the son of Nun, is the Davidic kingdom. In 1 Chronicles, the ruler of Ephraim in David's time. Now, this is the one I just read you about. This is the last king of Israel. He conspired against and slew his predecessor, Pekahiah, but did not ascend the throne till after the interregnum of warfare of 8 years. Now, this word, let me pull this up. Hold on, guys. Now, this word here, interregnum, I want to show you something about that. What I hope I didn't get rid. No, I didn't. It's a period when normal government is suspended, especially between successive reigns or regimes, like we are now, an interval or pause between 2 periods of office or other things. This is exactly what we're going through right now. So during this time of in between 2 kings, soon after he submitted to Shalmaneser, the Assyrian king, who a second time invaded the land to punish Hosea, because of his withholding tribute, which he had promised to pay. A second revolt brought back the Assyrian king of Sargon, who besieged Samaria and carried the 10 tribes away beyond the Euphrates. No more is heard of Hosea. He disappeared like foam upon the water. And that's Hosea 10:7 and 13:11. So guys, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I just thought that, this is kind of what I was brought to during this time of this election and what we're seeing here. We're definitely in this time where we are in a suspension of time by our God. It's an interval, a pause between two periods of office. So, what the Lord is showing me here, something else is coming. Something else is coming. A few days ago, he gave me the words, it was probably about a week ago now, and he said, the winds of change are upon you. And 2 days later, we had extreme weather here in Ohio. We went from like 60-some degrees to down to 23 degrees. We had snow, and what was so significant about it is before this wind kicked up, the very beginning of it, I was in prayer and communion with a sister and her grandson. And we were all praying together. And I prayed, I said, Lord, breathe into us your breath, Father, just as you did into Adam, and quicken us and make us alive, because we were just feeling so much, just everything was going on. Very odd time that things just didn't feel right. And as I said that, the winds kicked up. And I said, do you guys hear that? And they said, no. I went to open my front door and it almost blew off the hinges. It was so strong. And I was like, guys, this is what I just prayed for the Lord to breathe into us a new, just bring the Holy Spirit upon us. So guys, this is a change that we're going through. And think about Biden's name. The Lord was showing me this a long time ago, that he represents two dens. Two are in office, and the Lord is showing me neither are upright in his eyes. They are continuing the evil rule that we just saw in the kingdoms of Israel. The reason I say this, and guys, anybody who comes against God and his land and tries to separate it is not for us. They are against us. They are against God. This is against his promise that he made to the Israelites to not divide that land. And Trump was the head of it. He is no longer king, according to the Associated Press. And let me show you what the Lord was showing me with that. Oh, no, went to the wrong thing. Sorry. Where was it? Can't find it here. Oh, right there on top. Now, this Associated Press, okay, when the Associated Press has called this race, they've already called it. Now, if you look under the Associated Press, it shows you, oh, no, it didn't lock up. Lord, hold on, I might have to go back. Nope, it locked up. Darn it. Let me try again, guys. Does not like me doing this. Okay, when you look under the Associated Press, it says, where was it here? Right here. The Associated Press does not make any projections or name apparent or likely winners. If our race callers cannot definitely say a candidate has won, we do not engage in speculation. This is theirs. This is this Associated Press. The AP did not call a closely contested race in 2000 between Bush and Al Gore. We stood behind our assessments that the margin in Florida made it too close to call. So that's what they're saying about that. Now, it's showing us only when the AP is fully confident a race has been won, defined most simply as the moment of trailing candidate no longer has a path to victory. We will make a call So they're showing you that they don't make a call unless they're definitely sure and that the other one has lost victory. So what I'm seeing is because Trump did not tried separating the Lord's land, he no longer has a path to victory. So keep this in mind, folks. We are not fighting flesh and blood, but against principalities, against rulers of the darkness of this world. Know that we are seeing the hand of God right now in our land. God bless you all. Peace be upon you. We see trouble coming, but God is in control. I love you all. This is God's gifts. Be blessed.